Hello, folks. Here is Zevron inside of me. That's just bad and wrong. That's what it's on. The dragon. So, in case you missed it, Alistair left. And I made Loghain a Grey Warden. Honora is king, but I'm not marrying her because I don't know how. So here we go off to Redcliffe. Wait, first here.
I'm here to atone. I did you bad with that last tip.
Yeah, you did.
It can't end
sure
like
did.
that. Those noble ponces won't have the last laugh, eh? You game for one last heist? No bloody trap this time. I'd stake my life on it and... well, yours too. We're stealing
Obviously.
the tears of Andraste. You care about the history. Don't know how much of a chantry-going folk you are. There aren't many things as holy as the tears of Andraste. Legend has it, before the Maker spoke to she would tell him of her despair. A full on the... Some of that story isn't in the Chant of Light, but it's been passed on. Ban Frandarel's father secretly acquired the genuine tears of Andraste decades ago, and his son still has them locked up tight. The same Frandarel that baited that trap. So I propose you go to his real vault and rob him blind.
Yes.
Afterwards, I'll see that the tears of Andraste are given to the Chantry.
I will see the tears.
We've tried under, now we can give over a go. The rooftops are dense enough that you can jump to the top of the estate. Then you can go in through the chimney. Head towards the vault area from the last job. Right before it, there's a wine cellar that's got a secret door. Go through it and find the real vault. That's all I know. I'll be waiting for you here.
Let's go see what Loghain has to say. No, he doesn't
Such
have the same
sinister
morale.
glares do you a disservice, dear Morrigan. Yours should be a face that smiles.
No, not...
Do tell. I know as much of men as I need to. I know when one is in...
Not yet. I got other things to do. I never looked at the thing. Did I? Huh.
Darkspawn ahead. Be ready.
I shall do it. It shall be begun.
Ew, that's an ugly bloody corpse. Now I'm standing in said ugly bloody corpse.
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
Baby, wait, you're not a member of My Chemical Romance. Never mind. Gee. Dressing like them.
I hope you have a way with animals.
I'm surprised. Thank you.
Fight us. Shall be done.
And if we had the return to Osagar, whatever, you would find out just why he was doing what he did to Caitlin. Pretty nefarious. Nefarious. Let me find this. Something. Pretty bad. And Logan's not actually that horrible. Just chose, he's bad, but he chose it wrong. Whatever. I'll leave it up to you to decide what you think. I'm still on the fence. But Alistair is going to be a drunk next game. Sorry, ladies. Not about Alistair, but you being dead. Hey, you. Let's go talk to Logan.
I passed your test. Fate has a twisted sense of humor, it seems. I suppose you think I'm some sort of monster. More so since I survived your ritual. You keep striking at me, and I just refuse to die decently. You're a poor liar, you know. It's kind of you to say so all the same. We must settle things between us somehow or other, or neither of us will get any work done. So, what will it be? Is that punishment meant for me or for you? And just like that, we're allies. I can't imagine it's so simple. I don't know what concession you want from me, Warden. I expect my word will not satisfy you. Indeed, I'd almost forgotten that. Thank you for the reminder. I think it's time we got to the point here. What do you want from me? I can't imagine that you spared my life in the Landsmeet by accident. You have some plan in mind.
I actually want to marry your daughter, but...
Fortunate for me, then, that I've always been a man to take chances. I'm hardly blind to the irony of this situation. All of this can rightly be called my fault. Whether or not you can do better remains to be seen. But if you can make this the end, Warden, I will follow you, I swear it.
I'm gonna be nice to him.
I suppose we'll see how long that lasts. We should speak no more of this at present. Time's wasting. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised at your success. You beat me. Perhaps you can do this after all. Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment. Hate doesn't describe it. I've seen painted, masked lords beat an old farmer to death with riding crops. To this day, I don't know why. Is that hate? I saw good, sensible men fight armored chevaliers with nothing. No weapons, no armies, not even hope of success to see the occupation end. Is that hate? You won't believe me when I tell you this, but it doesn't matter. I never fought because I hated Orlais. This was for Merrick and for Eldon.
I read part of the book and it's true.
I didn't want to start a war, I wanted to stop one.
Oh, the other thing.
I failed. So I suppose my intentions don't amount to much. In any case, there's no use discussing this. We have much work left to do. Go ahead. Anora always did have a flair for the dramatic. She could have been a bard. Anora is a politician at heart. There's one thing she knows. It's how to move people. Well, I'm sure having you come to her rescue gave Anora no small amount of pleasure. But enough about Anora. We ought to get moving. Of course.
Let's see. Does he have anything for him?
Ah,
I think
fancy
I
meeting
have
you
anything
here.
else for him.
I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Enchantment, says Matt Miller.
Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment. He was my friend. If he'd wanted to conquer the Fade, I would have led the charge. He nearly did. Merrick was never one to avoid his duty. And given his preference, he would have acknowledged his son no matter the circumstance. But he had more than his honor to think of. It would have ruined Rowan, after all. She'd be reduced to a concubine in the eyes of our neighbors and put Kaelin's status as heir in question. So Merrick made the hard choice. Eamon offered to raise the boy, and that was that. Kings don't get the luxury of escaping politics. But we've been idle long enough. We should get moving. There are men who inspire such devotion that everyone around would lay down their lives for him. And there are men who would come and go from this world, and no one notes it. What makes them so? Your guess is as good as mine. Merrick was remarkable. That's all I can say of him. I was hunting, well, poaching, to be entirely honest, when a boy my own age came stumbling out of the woods. He was so dirty, you'd have thought he'd been dug up out of the ground. He was bloody, exhausted, and obviously being hunted. I offered to take him to my father's camp. Yes, I didn't find out who he was for a while, though. But I've rattled on for too long already. We should get moving. Of course. Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment. So far as anyone could tell, she was the undisputed monarch of the whole world. She'd fall, skin her knees, and command them to stop stinging. It may have worked, too. Guaran sits in between the Brazilian forest and the sea. It's far from the old Tevinter roads. The village by our keep was never even as big as Redcliffe. There are always a few children around. Charcoal burners, sons and daughters mostly, or the children of servants. They formed into noisy gangs in the courtyard for their games. But Honora never joined them. Cailan. He was a bit younger than she was, but Honora would lead him about the palace like a puppy on a leash, deep in adventures together. I believe the two of them once fought an army of ogres in the wine cellar. That was their explanation for all the broken bottles, anyway. If you're expecting some particular insight into my daughter's character, I'm afraid I'm probably not the best source. I'm hardly impartial. I think you already know the answer to that. But this is not really the time or place to discuss my daughter. Go ahead. I suppose that depends on how much of the kingdom was left by then. Once the border was secure, the army would have regrouped to push back the Darkspawn in the south. It's easy to say now. When Chevaliers were massing on our doorstep, things were a little less clear. In any case, there's no use discussing this. We have much work left to do. Of course. Do you want something? I suppose I have a... Honora is a good queen. She has been for 5 years now. I am a bit, but she'll do well. I have to say that anyway, for if word gets back to her that I said otherwise, she'll be furious. In all seriousness, Honora is formidable. You should know that by now.
Julianne's gonna stop by in about an hour to bring this stuff over.
They always have before. Few among the nobles have ever been under any illusions as to who really held power in Denerim. Anora is strong enough to endure. She may make a few mistakes along the way, but she'll survive them. But this isn't the time to discuss such things. By all means. Of
Save. Give him some of the stuff I was supposed to give Alistair.
Yeah. Giving Alistair a drunk bump.
I did. But actually, Logan is not as horrible
As you assume.
as you assume, because he has reasons behind it.
Yeah.
But you have to play you have to play that way to find out why.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it is?
No.
He was going to, Caitlin was going to divorce Anora
Oh yeah.
and marry the Empress Celine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about for years in correspondence. So, yeah. And when you read the... Hello? That was weird. When you read the book, you kind of get to know him better too.
yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Careful! I think they've seen us!
That's finished.
Shall be done. I shall as you say, it is begun. It is begun. As you say. It is begun. Shall be done.
We must gain the advantage!
We have the advantage, they're all dead. Hello? How dumb.
The Darkspawn have sensed us. As you said, it is begun. Shall be done. It is begun. As you said, I shall see. As you said, very well. It is begun. As you said, it shall be done. Very well. It shall be done. It is begun. As you said, it is begun. I shall see. Very well.
Sorry, lady.
Very well. As you said, it has begun. I shall do. It shall be done. It has begun. Very well. I shall do. It shall be done.
Sevron.
I am ready.
Yes. Dork. Come on, Sevron. Look at that dumbass floating. He's floating. What a talented Herlock. Magic.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank
The
you,
wizard did
thank
it.
you.
Did you do that again, Morrigan? How did you do that? She's not a wizard. She's a witch.
Yes?
You're gonna make some stuff.
Surely there are better uses for our time.
Do you want to stay alive? Then maybe that is a good use of our time. Wait, wait.
Do you want something? Of
Never mind. I know I can get a gift for you.
yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Has anyone told you what marvelous eyes you possess, my dear?
Again with the flattery. Do you not tire from these pointless exercises?
In Antiva, women...
Those stung.
Thank you for shutting them up. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Slim. Shady. Mr. Shady. Get it? You didn't even hear, did you? His name was Slim Caldry. And I said, thanks, Mr. Shady.
Oh.
Hello, Trinkle.
Welcome to the wonders.
Browse. It's cold. Mapping the Imperium. That's for him.
I'm surprised. Thank you.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven
Fine
crafts.
dwarven craft.
From Orzammar.
You do still intend to kill your target, do you not? Is your reputation not on the line?
Are you still on about this woman?
I am led to believe that the crows would never permit such a transgression. They will come after you and enforce.
It has come to my attention that the crows are not always successful when pit against the Grey Wardens and their companions.
Perhaps they will send someone competent next time.
You wound me.
Oh,
I have considered doing far more than that. Trust me.
that was awesome. So Morrigan. Let's go get Andraste's tears. You really came down the chimney. Oh my god. Look. We actually came down the chimney. Yes, we're Santa Claus.
Do you want something? Of course.
Sure, why not? That's my way, Rogaine. Well, thanks for telling me. It really helped a lot.
Watch out, trap there.
Thank you. Disarm it then.
We must not exhaust our supplies. It is begun.
Hello.
Now you fall! Very well. Shall be done. Begun. Very well. I shall do it. Shall be done. You say. It is begun. Shall be done. Begun. Very well. Shall be done. Very well.
On my way there, body.
It's begun. Very well. Begun. Shall be done.
And that's not the first time I ever told something's dead to get out of my way. I told you about the cow, right?
Yeah.
I wanted the cow to move, and it died on the sidewalk because I wanted to go that way. I'm like, move! Move. Haha. Move! I don't want to play as Logain. Who am I kidding? Let's go this way. Why? I have no idea. Let's just go this way. Stop. Stupid door. Made me look bad. Being locked.
Watch out, trap there.
Where? Morgan, don't say that. It wasn't Morgan. It was Evron. Why can't I drink at the table? That must be for Ogren. Damn it.
I shall do it.
He
It
brought
is
Ogren.
begun, as you say.
Oh my God.
Shall be done, as you say. Very well.
Hi, viewer.
We must not exhaust our supplies. It is begun. Shall be done. As you say, it is begun. Very well. Shall be done. As you say. Very well. Shall be done.
Bye, viewer.
I was starting to get bored.
Oh, good, I was starting to get bored.
Very well. As you say. No quarter shall be given. Very well. Tis begun. As you say. Tis begun. I shall do. Shall be done. I shall do. Shall be done. Tis begun. As you say. Very well. I shall do. Tis begun. Shall be done. Tis begun. Very well. I shall do.
That's what she said.
Watch out. Trap there.
Look, what idiot walked on it! Yes! And it wasn't me, I don't think, that made him do it.
Command me.
I knew it would be easy.
That ain't easy. I knew it would be easy. I knew I would be easy.
You need?
Something wrong. I'm easy.
We must not exhaust our supplies. Shall be done. As you say. Very well. It's begun. As you say. We must It's begun.
Next time Zevron gets all talkative, I should tell him, shut up.
It's begun. Very well. As you say. I shall do. Shall be done. Very well. As you say. Shall be done. You won't.
Watch out. Trap.
That time it was me. Get out of the way, you two idiots! Okay, anymore. You're just standing there in the flames.
It is done. Off we go. Time for more battle. Go!
Very well. As you say, I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. As you say, I shall do it.
Not so fast.
Get back here. Hey! Back here.
Very well. It is begun.
I'm hitting your back. Told ya. Warned ya. Who are you laughing at? It's funny. What? Woohoo! Oh, there we go. Hey, wait. He spawns on me.
I'll be done.
Okay. He's either a vampire or he has loot. I'm not sure which one.
I shall do it. As you say. It's begun. Shall be done. Very well. Shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. It's begun. Very well. Shall be done. It is begun. Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it. As you say. Shall be done. It's begun. Very well. Shall be done. It's begun. I shall do it. As you say.
Yes, speak up.
All complete.
Danger approaching.
I shall do it. It has begun. Shall be done. Very well. It is begun. As you say. Shall be done. As you say. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
way, guys.
Watch out, trap there. Watch
Where?
out, trap there.
Where? Oh. Morgan! It's not going off! What the heck? Is she floating?
I think so.
Now we gotta fight these idiots when we come back. Why didn't you tell me about that trailer?
It is begun. I shall be done. As you say. Very well. I shall do it.
Oh, this
Shall be done. Let us end this. I shall do it.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. I knew it would be easy.
I knew it would be easy. Because I'm Zevran. I have to say that when he says that. I knew it would
Your
be
direction?
It is done.
Of course.
easy. Well, there's more than one direction. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because she said your direction. There's two ways, so there's more than one direction.
More enemies ahead. I shall
Don't break me! Hold him up in the air!
Very well. I shall miss.
Oh, Logan!
It is begun. Shall be done. I shall do it. Very well. It is begun, as you say. I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. Very well. It is begun. I shall do it. Shall be done. Very well. Shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done.
You
As
big
you say.
dummy!
Very well. I shall do it.
Get up! Come on, you big dummy, get up! The big dummy got up. Is that what you're laughing about? That's what she said. Oh my gosh, she's still got a spell on him. Look at him. Oh, must be a good spell.
You are much taller than I expected.
Am I? You expected me to be short?
Well, you are also younger than I imagined. Great generals are supposed to be old men who sit far from the battlefield.
I've never been nor hope to be a great general, then.
No? I suppose that explains your loss at Ostagar, then.
Oh! Oh! He just said, I hope I've never been, and I hope never to be a great general. He said, "Oh, really? That explains your loss at Ostagar, then."
You did it. Tomorrow, everyone... Can I have the tears? I've arranged an anonymous delivery to the Chantry. I suppose you could drop it off, but you have a more legitimate reason to be there than I. Just sauntered up there and dropped it off. Truly.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it.
The deep dark
right
before
there.
dawn's first light seems eternal.
The writing on this bottle, very ancient. Huh. Could it be the tears? No. Relics like that just don't appear out of nowhere.
It is!
So much to do!
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
Okay, we're not going to do the pros thing this time. We don't need to. So let's go to Redcliffe.
Here they come. It's your time to die.
Begun. Shall we? Very well. Very well. It is begun.
Cooter, what? Come on. She wants mommy's attention now. Hold on!
Orzammar has heard your call. We march for you, Warden.
Sorry, dead dwarf, dude. 2 dwarfs died. And I was fighting the darkspawn with them. Cooter! Broken cookie. Should move for you, but not me.
It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me. They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. Very well. It is begun. It shall be done. Very well. As you say. It is begun. I shall do it.
My god.
That's absurd, right?
Yes. What are you watching?
I don't want to get by steps in defense.
Oh, that one?
The darkspawn have sensed us. Very well. As you say, it is begun. Very well. Shall we done?
I still remember my first battle.
As you say, very well. Very well. Shall we done? As you say, it is begun. Shall we done? Very well. I shall do it. Shall we done?
Here I am!
As you say. I shall do it, as you say.
Run while you can.
What?
Very well. As you say. I shall do
I'm sorry.
Shall be done. As you say. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
It's your time to die.
It is begun.
I still remember my first battle.
Shall be done. I shall do it. Very well.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness. Some did, yes, but we were able to close the gates and kill the ones in the courtyard. I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived. There might...
I gotta collect the stuffs from the people. The dead people. Hey Morgan, go pee on that tree.
I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived just ahead of the Darkspawn attack. I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Loki.
Yes, what a pleasure to see you again.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
How certain are we that this is good information?
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
It will certainly fall without our armies, and there is no guarantee we can reach the city in time.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
And we won't be able to reach Denerim within 2 days.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army collected here gives you the chance you need. Arleman, how long before the
By daybreak,
Then give the order. The longer we delay, the longer Denerim will be...
An excellent question.
Then you don't know. Of course not. You're both new recruits Duncan wouldn't have expected.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
Excellent.
Perhaps you and Loghain should meet me before you retire for the evening. There
Yeah, I'm like, I
are
wasn't
things
thirsty.
we need to speak of.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it. And so Loghain's daughter sits on the throne. The Therin bloodline is ended. I suppose you did what you did for your own reasons, Warden. Anora is a decent woman, but she is much like her father. I suppose we shall see. He is angry, Warden, and rightfully so. He has left, and I know not to where. I will try to contact him again once all of this is done, but I am not confident that he will change his mind and return. Perhaps that is for the best. There are those who would seek to use him, as Anora suggested. I feel sorry for the lad. We have sent messengers to Orlais. With any luck, the Empress will send us help within a week. I think it entirely possible, however, that she has written Ferelden off as a lost cause already. Perhaps the Grey Wardens of Orlais will be able to march and reach us in time.
And now Denerim is under assault by the Darkspawn. The death toll will be...
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has
Est. House close.
Blah, blah.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you. Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly.
They're probably
He's
half
on
open will all
Supernatural.
wind up dead.
That
way they'll have one of the
voice
strongest
actor
forces
there?
left in Orzammar.
Yes.
Enough to face the
He
Darkspawn
plays-
all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed
He
thinking
plays
that got us
Leon,
into the mess
Son of
after
Polo,
Endron passed.
The
It was our good
prophet,
fortune that
atheist
you decided to
prophet.
go to Orzammar
I'm
when
an
you did,
angel.
Grey
You
Warden.
can't be. Why?
For all that a surfacer
I'm an
needed our
atheist.
help, I expect we needed yours more.
Right. Off to camp with both. Pleasant evening to you.
Blah, blah, blah. Daisy! Sorry, folks. My cat just belched out of my mouth. Out of my mouth.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
That was the cat. That wasn't me. I was gonna say, where's Morrigan? Hello? Hello, Imperium. I'm Zevron.
Let's see what this Riordan has. Let's see what this Riordan has to say.
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise, I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
If you're trying to tell us that the Darkspawn taint will eventually mean our death, we do know this.
No, it's not that. I wish it were. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn. But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
That
The
doesn't sound very
Darkspawn is
healthy.
an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
The Grey Warden that kills the Archdemon perishes.
Yes.
I've never done
Without
that
the
before.
Archdemon, the blight ends.
He has a dragon on
It
his
is the only way.
dragon crest.
It warms my heart to see such courage. If possible, the final blow should be mine to... But if I fail,
it should.
the deed fall... But enough.
Yeah.
And this will be dealt
Okay.
with soon. One way or the other.
So it will. Let us hope it ends for the better.
You fall down, go boom.
You should
fall
get
down,
some
go
sleep
boom.
before morning. There will be
You think
much
I'm
to
gonna get
do when the
sleep?
army marches.
You know what I'm gonna do? Hey, baby.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual.
Wow.
Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, Grey Warden dying in the process. Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid
You want to
death.
become a child?
Or better yet, the chance to slay the Archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan. But I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier. A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
Aww.
He still looks like he's terrified.
I know. It is his love that he's terrified of doing her. There's a mod where you actually can see them doing it. Yes.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them.
Yes. Yours short.
You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim! Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Kaelin! But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice! For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Yeah, me too. Jerk. say anymore.
The Darkspawn have sensed us. As you say, shall we? Begun. As you say, I shall. It is begun. As you say, shall we? It is begun. Shall be done. Now we do. As you say,
Must have victory.
Get back here!
Very well.
Let him kill you. I can't
It is
get any
begun.
of them.
Shall be done. I shall do. Shall be done. It is begun.
I got one.
Oh, this should be good.
That's a hell of a lot of chain though.
It is begun.
Oh no.
Very well. It shall be done. I shall do. Very well. It is begun. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Earlier,
It is begun.
I swear these wolves were saying, "Get off my lawn."
Time to die. Victorious.
Riordan, where are you? There you is.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3-1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Loghain and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim and our tails. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
You want to draw the dragon's attention, I take it?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
Okay, Riordan, say something.
Now, who
do I wish to take into the city with me?
Yes.
Loghain? So you said yes.
Indeed.
Should I take a rogue with me?
Yeah. Liliana.
Indeed.
Yeah. Dragon's making me take him. Him?
I know.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Fine.
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient.
Hi, viewer.
Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last. I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
Let's get this over with then. There is little time to waste.
So we head into the city together, as it should be. Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this, yes?
I'll find you, Morgan, I swear.
I do not think that would be wise. Allow me to say only one thing before we go. I was foolish. This could have been so much easier, yet I cannot regret what was between us. I will always remember you, my love. Now, let us see this finally done. The Archdemon awaits.
It awaits to die.
It looks like most of the townspeople escaped.
This way, guys. That way, guy? Oh, no, this way.
Kill those godless bastards! We're counting on you, Warden!
Make her watch over you!
Yes. We're skipping the generals because that would waste the armies. I didn't think it was that funny. Your show's laughing at it. Probably save. Oh, I should probably level them up too. That would be a good idea. did Morgan.
It's you.
More than
Maker
once.
sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help. All right. Run!
Bye, viewer. Probably didn't like my joke about doing Morgan. I'm gonna try to play this without having the armies. I'm gonna try. Who should I pull the call in? Yeah, the elves. That's right.
No quarter shall be given.
Guilty when the armies die. Yeah.
chud!
One of those buggers gets into your knickers.
Okay, folks. It auto saves. I'm going to quit now for right now. Because I need a break from this. Okay. I will see you later. So long and good night.